Hi, I'm Ben Learned. This past July, I went with the team from Grace down to Orange Walk, Belize. I was a little nervous because I didn't feel great at sharing the gospel with my friends or any people. I was always a little scared of just their reactions and if they'd kind of push me away or view me differently. If it's hard sharing with people that I love, like how is it going to be any easier to share with people I've never met? So just going into it, I was really praying that God would give me strength, give me the words to say and the words not to say, and just that He would speak through me. While we were there in one of the first days, I was able to meet these 3 boys, and they were all about 14 and they spoke 0 English. And I had been learning Spanish the past couple of years in school, so I was able to use that and practice my own skills while also just loving them and showing the love of Christ. So one of the nights, Jonathan Cordes and I, we were out playing soccer with the boys there, and one of the boys came up to us with a wordless book that we had given the kids at the church. And the wordless book is just, it's the gospel shown through colors, and the boy didn't really know what it meant. And Jonathan and I were able to share the whole thing with him in Spanish, which was difficult at first, just not knowing the right words to use. But we were able to go through the whole thing. We kind of messed up in a lot of parts, but we were just able to go through, and somehow by the grace of God, he understood what we were saying. And then we were able to pray with him at the end, and that was just really cool to see him understand this in his own language from something that we had known as little kids here, and just we were able to share that with him. In my own heart, I was just given peace, where I knew that even if they don't accept it, like I really have nothing to lose. Like there's been people over the course of history that as they share the gospel, like they've had so much worse done to them, and the worst I could get was maybe just be pushed away or like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. But I was just being with other people. I didn't feel lonely because I knew that as a body of Christ, we were doing this together, and I didn't have to go about it alone. I was able to realize throughout the trip that my identity was not in how well I could share the gospel or how many people I could help lead to Christ were there, but my identity was that I had been saved by Christ, and that it didn't matter if 100 people accepted Christ after what I'd shared with them or 0 people did. Christ still loved me just the same, and I was still able to follow him through that.